reading these like Barstool
Hey.
Sports,
Barst-
like the teachers who get busted for underage sex. Like, it's
Grady.
just the craziest shit, man. It like, where was I during all of this? Like, this one is some chick who was giving head to some dude on a plane, like a 15-year-old dude on a plane.
Dude, what?
Yeah.
That like reminds me of the bus rides in high school.
All right, time out.
I think
We just had a catastrophe here about a bus ride. You can't joke about that yet.
I think that on here it says that she gave him head on a minibus too, and there were other students on there. This is all in the UK, by the way.
Well, a minibus. So this is
Short bus? Retarded kids?
yeah. This is a short bus. Is this?
No, it's in the
I didn't know how far
What the
the
hell is
draft bus wanted to go.
over there? It's not like the omnibus is like the double decker, right? And so is a minibus like just a single one? What if it was a minibus? Like over in England, it's the retard bus.
It's just the fake taxi.
It's
That's
a
all
mini-
it is.
It's just
all those,
which
all those
one?
dark internet users know what I'm talking about.
Which one, the dude driver or the lady driver?
Oh, well, either way, it works here.
Well, guys, we started that out really well. We are live this week. We are live this week as well. Last week we skipped episodes, some scheduling, some Thanksgiving holiday.
So fuck it, man.
Some people drinking a lot. Some Wilson and I played some Super Nintendo ROMs.
What the hell, guys? I have a Super Nintendo 35 feet away from me. I play drunk Mario Kart all by myself all the time.
But do you have Jeopardy?
No, we played regular Nintendo Wheel of Fortune. That's what we played.
Wheel of Fortune. I got my ass beat because it was very tricky, and I kept like overpassing the letters and hitting the wrong ones. And then when you choose a vowel but didn't buy a vowel, it aired out and was like, "You're dumb,
dummy."
And then it would go to Louise, and she'd like just completely fuck it up and not even try to play.
By the way, we were playing on the easiest difficulty. We were playing on the easiest difficulty too. So
yeah, we were.
Yeah. I mean, I literally play drunk Mario Kart and Ken Griffey Baseball all the time.
You know all the tricks to Ken Griffey Baseball, so I don't want to play that with you.
It's a good game. It's a badass game.
Nick knows all the tricks because as a child, Bill like locked him in this room and made him play that game for hours.
Nick locked himself in that room to stay away from his father.
Well, his dad probably thought he was jacking it, and he was really just playing Ken Griffey Baseball.
I'm not gonna lie. On Friday nights when my mom worked, he would buy us McDonald's and lock us in his room, and when we came out, he all of a sudden paused the TV. I don't know what he was
doing. He's like, "Hey, get back in that fucking room.
Get in your fucking room."
Where was your mom at doing this?
She's working at night, so.
Oh,
she was lady of the night back then.
She was working at night.
Bill, okay, so it'd be Friday, and Bill would go to work, and in the back of his mind, he goes, "Okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go get them fucking Happy Meals and some chicken McNuggets.
We're going to go rent some.
I'm going to put them in the room with a Super Nintendo, and then I'm going to go catch me something on Skinamax. Let's do it."
It would be
let's do this.
Skinamax, and like the bars are just like floating by. You're like, "Was that a titty?"
No, it wasn't. This man went in the back room at the Blockbuster.
The back room of Blockbuster. The dark room.
Like, where'd he go?
All I knew was I was looking here at
I was looking at the new Donkey Kong game.
Yeah, I was going to try to think of some Disney movie. DuckTales. I was sitting here looking at DuckTales, and next thing I know, he's gone.
I was trying to decide between 501 and 5 Goes West.
You asked.
And then my dad disappeared.
You're like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I don't know. I was checking out this Universal Soldier 2 straight to video."
He leaves. He comes back with a VHS that's just all. It's black rather. It's Bubble Butts 1 or 0 to 250.
Drop Your Drawers 14, volume 14.
He
black
shit like that.
He goes back and gets it, and he comes back and he's just rock hard. It's like, that's the pleats of my pants.
He's broken a sweat.
Let's go, son.
She's like, "Oh shit,
we gotta go.
Let's get out."
But he's like, he's
Your mom's not
walking
going to be home for 3 hours.
He's walking like this, like
Bill's
fucking
doing
just
Bill's doing about 80 miles per hour in a 40, just hauling it,
Hey,
passing people
what's
on
what's
the
your
shoulder.
what you're saying, Wilson?
What is that? 3 inches at 9 miles per hour is pure hell.
Still hurts, man. Yeah. You know what? 12 inches at 1 mile an hour hurts, but a Tic Tac at 200 miles an hour hurts just as bad.
God, man.
Oh my gosh, we have derailed.
Who cares?
It's
All
not
right,
even like
so
5
let's-
minutes in. No, we wasted 5 minutes doing this. Anyway, we didn't have a show over Thanksgiving.
No, there's
The stories now. We just didn't. Like I said, schedules didn't work out. Being on holiday in a short week, and a ton of football happened on Thanksgiving, and some pretty good games from there to even Sunday. I mean, I thought that Dallas Redskins game was really good.
Yeah.
I actually thought the Redskins were going to win, but didn't happen.
When Jerry Jones cheats and builds a building where the sun sets in the opponent's eyes.
I mean, like, do you not think that he knew? Like, somewhere that was mentioned in some way. So, like, of course, if Dallas wins, like the kickoff or the coin flip, that they're going to say we're going that way.
Hey Jerry,
They
this
don't,
is Bill.
I don't even pick if they want the ball or not. We're going that way.
Yeah.
This is $1 billion stadium, but there's one terrible flaw to it. He goes, "Great, I love it."
No, I mean that just goes back to the whole cheating aspect that every team does. Is it's all those small things that promote that home field advantage. The Bears field, has anybody seen how shitty that field is?
But they know how to play on it.
Hell, man.
Cleats. It's like they're fucking running around in Stella club shoes.
Yeah,
That's not why they dropped about 11
Well, that's a
passes.
whole different story.
they should have won that game.
They should've won
But
that
you
game.
gotta think they're playing with like sub tier 2 wide receivers out there.
Hey, man, it's next man up. You're in the NFL. There's no excuse for 7 drop passes in the fourth
They
quarter
don't have-
for any NFL team, regardless of who you are.
They don't have
Where
Kevin
you are on the depth
and
chart.
Alshon is what on.
That
on
ain't
some
saying much
drug
about
thing?
Kevin White.
Can we talk
What?
about how Kevin White has been a draft bust so far?
Yeah.
Like
He's
I'm
been hurt.
so glad the Raiders fucking passed over him.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Kevin White, though. He did sign an autograph for
Yeah.
the old
Super
draft
cool.
bust cruise.
Yelled
Past draft.
high school that Nate's wife went to. He stopped amongst Bears.
He's like,
fans,
yeah, I
signed
remember
his
your
ball.
wife. I used to bone her back in the
Yeah.
day.
She
You
was
should
a
just
squirter.
take that to Pound Town. What if
But-
you like?
but
you wrote
didn't,
Kevin White and you drew a big old goober and colored it in and put her name underneath it.
But didn't Nasty
Smiley
Nate's
face with dots.
yeah, yeah.
didn't Nasty Nate's brother like smear it or something?
Like some of the autographs.
Or was that Orlando Pace's signature he smeared?
It was some Hall of Famer.
He just he really wanted that Sam Macho autograph
Now, so
badly.
named Kevin White that people will forget about in about 5 years, but it's just a Hall of Fame player that they just smeared the hell out of.
You never know, man. There was high expectations, high hopes going into this season. He just might be one of those dudes. Just another Darius Hayward Bay. That
What do you think?
Whoa.
What do you think about the Bucs Seahawks game?
I am. What's
I didn't
going on with
watch that.
Seattle, man?
They
They're
are so
boring to
good at
watch.
this.
They're
Um,
boring to watch.
What is that? The third game this year that they haven't scored a touchdown.
What they did score one against the Rams.
They didn't score one against the Cardinals.
Yeah, they didn't
And those are two shitty teams.
Terrible.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
Yeah.
I really think it's just a whole cross country. I don't think people realize that whole 3-hour time change, how it affects people.
I mean,
It's
like,
easier
it's,
for East Coast teams going west,
yeah.
but that if you're playing a game at 1 when you really think it's like 9 o'clock,
Yeah,
that's
that can
when you're
suck, but
mood. So,
I
but it
mean,
does. I really think that does affect. I mean, you got to look at all those times the Raiders went 0 for.
to England.
Well, not even that. Did you see what came out today about them playing the Patriots next year in Mexico?
Yeah, I saw that, and
What about it? They're going to play the Patriots?
I think I tweeted something out to the commissioner. I was like, "Are you going to make this another Raiders home game?"
Probably. It was. I mean, we had a motherfucker laser Brock Osweiler's eyes.
A green one at that. Like
It was John Elway in a Raiders jersey. He was up there just shining the light.
better.
Make him look
better.
what I was going to say.
No, but I think
I
that
know what I was
time
gonna
change, it really affects people, and I really think the Seattle bounces back this week against Carolina and wins.
I mean, apparently it seems kind of hard not to win against Carolina this year. That Raiders game, I was like, Nick, you were tweeting out on the handle. What do y'all were?
That was not me.
Was it you, Wilson?
It might have been. I don't know. I was
Well-
blinded by rage after he jacked up his pinky, and I was like, "We can't have a fucking winning season." I just gave up all hope right there. I was like, "It's done. I don't know if we're going to get the 9th win."
Well,
Yeah.
somebody
That
was
was not-
tweeting out with me,
Um,
and I guess it was Wilson if it wasn't you. But I kept going through, and that game, I was like, "This is over." Like the Panthers are just bad. Like they're going downhill. They lost another lineman, and that's where I posted like the 2 monkeys
2 linemen.
carrying the daggum thing, and it broke.
I saw that.
And I was like, and then I posted the Ma the Meatloaf gif, Ma the lineman. But I thought they were done. And then
Oh,
they
yeah.
scored
That
24
game was they had
points.
handcuffed. That was the second play in the second half that he dislocated his pinky. He
Mhm.
dropped that ball. They scored 5 plays later.
Yeah.
Fucking McGloin
They
comes
scored like
in.
24 or 25 in a row, man.
He drops back, gets fucking tattooed. Like, I'm done.
Dude, I
It
thought
was 2 runs, and then McGloin drops back,
he got
and
rough.
he gets
He got
sacked, and he's like, "I earned that $2.5 million contract right there in that
Like
one
his
play,
like
that one
his-
series."
he went like not limp, but he got hit and his body just goes "Blah!" like
His
directly
body-
back.
backwards the way it wasn't supposed to.
When
Yeah.
Carr came out on the field, like it cut over to him on the sidelines, when he was getting ready to go back in, and it
And
just
McGloin's just sitting.
Matt McGloin was just like this, just mm-hmm. All right,
I'm done for the day. I did my duty.
I got
And
my
I-
shit rocked.
That pick that he threw to Thomas Davis, one, he just didn't see him. I think the ref was in his eyesight and getting used to that glove, which
It looked like Thomas
There's-
Davis was behind somebody. So
yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah,
still-
no.
I mean,
Thomas Davis.
that was just a great play.
I feel like read it really well.
Yeah.
And you didn't really see him. I mean, you couldn't if you looked at him, you couldn't see him because he was behind the wide receiver anyway.
But it's funny, me and Abby, we went to B-Dubs for the start of the game, left at halftime, and I was listening to ESPN radio. As we got off, they were talking about Derek Carr, like, not playing. I was like, time to fuck out. Turned it down. I was like, we got to get home because I already had it DVR'd. We get home, and of course, he fucking dislocates his pinky. And I'm not looking at my phone, no group me, nothing. That's why I wasn't sending out tweets because I was 20, 30 minutes behind. When they said Cam Newton was like, oh, he hasn't thrown a completed pass in like 2 hours. I was like,
no, and then the
90-yard
motherfucker
touchdown.
throws a bomb, man.
I was like, Abby, this will be a 90-yard touchdown pass. And he just goes, "Whew." She goes, you knew that, didn't you? I was like, no. I was like, that's literally what they fucking do.
Always
Oh,
happens.
He hasn't missed a field goal in 579 times.
It's like, this is a Super Bowl. It's on the line. Just wide right. Oh, my God. I can't see how
I
we
was-
missed
I
that.
know. That reminds me of the.
It always happens. Fucking, I think it was Jim Nance too, bastard. He's like, it brings up the little stat thing at the bottom. It's like 1 for 6 in the
79 seconds.
last real
Touchdown.
60 plus minutes of real time.
Bert
Or some shit
Lundquist
like that.
does the same
He
fucking
hasn't.
thing.
He hasn't missed 35 games. There's his ACL.
Yep.
Like,
Oh, this rookie just broke the record for 152 passes complete next pass pick.
Yeah.
It jinx people all the time. I'd like, don't fucking talk about me.
keep my name out your mouth.
But the fact that the Raiders came back and somehow won that game, Khalil Mack put the team on his
I don't know if they came back, and I think they were still in it. It's just they lost all their rhythm when Carr came out.
Buddy, we were not in that at all. Like you said, when he went out, like if he was gone, there's no way we win that game. Like just hands down, we
you
might as
were-
well.
Were you ever down? I didn't think the
Yes,
Panthers
we were
gonna
down.
hit. Just in the
that
fourth
second
quarter.
touchdown. Yeah,
Carr
That-
threw a pick, and then they scored off of it, and then when we were down, man,
By one, right?
that
Yeah.
bad.
No, that's fucking delicious. Actually,
What is it?
Ballast Point, Mango, even
Oh.
Keel.
You lost me. I don't like any of the Ballast Points.
Try it. Do you like mangoes?
No, so I probably won't like that one at all.
Why are you so?
I've had 3 of theirs, and I all 3 of them I'm like, nah.
I had
Just
one
me.
today, dude. It was like the hardest thing I've ever drank. She might have filled my cup up with semen. I was like, ugh.
Where were you at?
They have.
Old Chicago.
Oh.
I asked for the why.
What are all your stories like of you drinking semen or taking a dump behind a dumpster? Like
I did
always
shit on
begins
the
with,
way home.
okay, so I was at Old Chicago. Like every story
I don't know.
begins.
I was
with,
at Old Chicago.
I was at Old
Then I drove to the liquor
Chicago, and
store.
20 minutes later, I was using my damn boxers as toilet paper.
It's got a fun environment, all right? Don't put it down. Don't knock it till you try it.
And that, kids, is why I always wear socks.
Don't
Whoa.
drugs.
At some point, we got to tell the sock story. At
Which
some
one
point,
was-
All right.
where you only brought 1 pair of socks.
That's next week.
No, we don't need to talk about that on here.
We can leave all names out and a lot of the details. We just got to talk about the socks.
Mm.
Next thing.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Guys, I only brought 1 pair of socks.
You only fucking brought a damn Walmart
We were there.
bag.
We were there for 3 days, and you brought. You literally brought what you wore, and then money in your wallet.
Yeah,
Little
you said,
bucket. Hey, guys, it's like
You're like, hey, we're gonna go party down here for a few days, and I was like, okay, let's go.
it's like you
Yeah, why
walked
not?
out of the pond behind my house. Like, hey guys, let's go.
That's what I think is so funny. we
was a good
were gonna be there for 3 days, and he brought 1 pair of clothes, just what he was wearing. Damn.
No, I had a few things in that bag. All right, let's go into
What?
Well, hold on. I want to talk about how about the Eagles falling off so much.
Oh.
That's the last thing I want to talk about.
that can be expected, dude. You got a rookie quarterback. Like everybody
They're
is
doing really well, though. That's the thing is their defense was on point for a while. Everything seemed to be gelling, and then what? Ryan Matthews is hurt now.
Not everybody, being a rookie is going to be in the situation as Dak or whoever else. The Eagles have struggled with injuries all over their team, and then, teams get more game film on the dude, and so it's going to be harder down the stretch, man. People start getting in their groove as the season progresses and stuff, and he's going to have to, it's his first full NFL season.
I mean,
and so he's going to learn a lot.
he's still passing for 63. He's got almost 2,600 yards, 11 touchdowns, 8 picks as a rookie. That is fucking phenomenal.
And the thing is, I don't want to knock Dak at all because I think he's doing a good job. But I also think that was probably the best situation for a quarterback to go to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I
Like,
could
good run
really
game?
lead them to 10-1 right now.
Yeah, anybody that does not get hurt and does not make stupid decisions can probably be behind that line and do it. But the thing is, he's doing things. Like, he's actually moving the ball. When Ezekiel can't do something, he makes a big pass play. It's just it's working. But I think that was the best spot for any quarterback.
I really think when who do they play this week? The Vikings. I think they'll have kind of an uphill battle with the Vikings. They'll still win this
Thursday.
week. But that next Giants game, that's going to be a good fucking football game.
I think the Giants
it's
are fake.
I think it's going to be a lot of scoring.
Dude, the Giants are for real, man.
I think they're fake.
I think they smell the playoffs and let's go.
They squeak in and they turn the hell onto it.
Hey,
I will
Janoris
say
Jenkins is a bitch. He sucks.
this game that damn, they have played nobodies. That's the thing. The Cowboys are so good. The Cowboys.
I mean, they can't help it if that's
They have
their
the easy
schedule.
schedule out. The
It's
rest
like them
of
and the
way,
Patriots
so-
have the easiest schedules or something in the NFL. But
So
I
this
mean,
is the thing is Dak has a 68, right at 68. He's only thrown for 28, 35, 18 touchdowns with only 2 picks. So that's huge.
They've played the bottom of the barrel in most teams. The Redskins was the best team, other than the Giants, who beat them. It's probably the best team they faced.
Philadelphia at the time was really good.
Well, I mean,
Not even then, man.
they're 5-6 now. They've lost a lot of the past ones, but the
I mean, that's when
Vikings,
that defense was reeling.
most certainly, of this entire year, the Vikings are about to be the toughest defense they're going to play.
Yeah.
After they
that's the
play the
thing
Vikings, it's the Giants, Bucks, Lions, Eagles. They're coasted.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. They're talking about how Zeke's carries are going to go down. There's no way they're going to start saving him towards the playoff.
Nah, run him, man.
He
Run
needs
to
all
death.
the experience he can get right now. He especially needs to play on Thursday because that is going to be one tough defense for him.
Like, I don't think, like, I'm not dogging, like, I know the Vikings have kind of fallen off. It's not the defense that's fallen off. It's a fucking offense.
Offense can't get
don't
anything
have a
going.
run game. They don't have a fucking pass game. Like, they can't keep the defense off, and that's the reason why. Harrison Smith is the best unknown defensive player in the NFL. He is the Luke Kuechly of, like, 3 years ago, where you're like, who's this Luke guy that got 20 tackles in a game? Oh, shit, he did it again this week.
Yeah, Harrison Smith, he goes for a pretty penny in that 22 starter league I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess that's the recap.
All right, what else game? I mean, what other game was kind of like high impact this weekend?
Hey, is there any way the Skins don't sign Kirk Cousins?
No.
I read somewhere that they said something about tagging him again.
Can you tag 2 years in a row?
Nowhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes up how much it costs.
Yeah, you can tag unlimited.
Does he want that much more money than what the tag is?
Dude, I don't know. He's not the best quarterback in the NFL. I mean, like, but you see how
I think he's good.
important it is to have. At the beginning of the season, he sucked. I don't want to hear anybody defend him. He only threw to Jordan Reed. Like, that was it. He threw to no wide receivers. But, like, he's not – I don't think he's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL by any means whatsoever.
I think he's borderline.
He might sniff the 10, top 10,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's what I'm saying. Like, he's borderline.
So, who are your top 5 right now?
Right now, it's Derek Carr, Matt Ryan, Drew Brees, Tom Brady. How many is that, 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know. Phillip Rivers pretty solid.
So, you've heard the stat that they're talking about signing Derek Carr to Andrew Luck money.
Yeah, that's fine, though. That's expected.
So, would you rather have right now Andrew Luck or Kirk Cousins on the Colts?
Andrew Luck.
On the Colts.
I don't know,
Because
man.
the Colts have ruined
Andrew Luck, because I think Andrew Luck's better than Kirk Cousins. So I think if Kirk Cousins went to there with that offensive line, how bad they are, I think that he'd be rattled and he'd just play like garbage. So
There's one quarterback Wilson left off that I think is most certainly top 5 at today's
Aaron
game.
Rodgers.
Well, there's 2. I even forgot about him.
Russell Wilson?
Eli.
Oh, fuck Eli.
He's that. I mean, he's
Get the
that
hell
team.
out of
though.
here.
He is the team.
He is number 10. Like, he's not top 5. He's not bottom half. He is number 10.
I think he's closer to top 5 than 10.
Would you rather have Kirk Cousins or Matt Stafford?
This year?
I don't know, man.
This
Matt
year, I'd rather have
Stafford-
Matt Stafford.
Well, the second half of the season, Matt Stafford's only thrown for like maybe 1 touchdown a game. He's not really done anything. And then against the Jags, granted, the Jags kind of have a better pass defense. It's the fucking Jags, though. Everybody's been hanging up 30 points on the Jags, and then they get down there and freaking just struggle. So, I mean, at the beginning of the season, he was doing great. It's like him and Kirk Cousins kind of flip-flopped if you go look at the production. So,
All right, I'm trying to think of a person
Tough.
going around the same. So, would you rather start right now? Say you have a chance to get Kirk Cousins locked up for a long time, or Mariota or Winston.
I don't know, man. That's kind of tough. I think
I'd take Kirk Cousins.
I'm rolling with Kirk Cousins.
Out of those
See what
3,
you get with
I'm taking
Mariota,
Kirk
though.
Cousins.
It's like
I think Mariota is average.
he has those games where he's really good, and it's only his second year, too.
I really feel it just is the people around him.
He can run, too. Well, I mean, like, if you had, like, an average team, which one would you pick? Not like the team that Mariota plays on with his garbage wide receivers.
I'd still pick Kirk Cousins.
All right, so Kirk Cousins has Jordan Reed. You can't even say Deshaun Jackson's good anymore because all he does is run a fucking straight.
Like that Jamison Crowder dude and Vernon Davis has kind of come back this year.
But Mariota has Delaney Walker. Delaney Walker is fucking awesome.
He's his primary target.
That's all they
pretty
have,
much.
though, man. I mean, like,
they
who do you think is better,
they got-
the Redskins wide receivers or the Titans wide receivers collectively?
Well, they fucked up and traded away Dorial Green Beckham.
He's an idiot.
I would say the Redskins collectively are better. But the thing is,
Yeah, that's what
the
I'm saying.
Titans are a run-first team, and
Yeah, they
Mariota
have fucking
just
good
complements it a little bit.
Okay.
So, but let's move out of this. So, a recap. That was what the recap was, and we kind of got off on some stuff. But last week, in 90-ish% of fantasy football leagues, next week starts the playoffs. This could be the week that you're in or out. If you're on a bye, heaven forbid, you have someone on the Browns or the Titans, other than
You're
DeMarco
struggling.
Murray.
You're
Other
struggling.
than DeMarco Murray.
Maybe Terrell Pryor.
Yeah, like that's the two. So what are some things that you look to pick up there or put in? Or if you have a borderline QB like Carson Palmer, is there somebody that you can pick up that's better?
If you haven't picked up Colin Kaepernick by now, you need to.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick's
Yeah.
pretty legit. I don't agree with everything he does, but
No, he's a pretty big dickhead.
he has only had 2 games under 20, and it was against Tampa where he had an interception and a fumble, so that killed him. But then he's pretty legit, man. I'm starting him in a league because he's going against Chicago this weekend, and Chicago sucks.
Isn't Trevathan hurt too? So that'll just help him out even more. So
Looking at one of those things, I was also thinking about down the stretch. Ryan Tannehill doesn't have a terrible lineup. He plays Baltimore this week. But I mean, like Nick said, if Colin Kaepernick's out there, he is actually moving the ball pretty well, getting some scores, getting some points.
Even Tyrod Taylor, he's playing Pittsburgh. Well, he's
playing Oakland
this week. That's a favorable matchup. Then Pittsburgh, then Cleveland, so that can get you to your Super Bowl.
Also, if you are in a boom or bust situation to where like you need to have someone that is going to just go off the chain, or like you're either going to go off the chain or you're going to have nothing. I don't know. Stretch for what about the Chicago quarterback Barkley? He's playing San Fran, which is dead last in passing.
Dude, he looked pretty solid the other day.
He did,
and
man.
it goes back to what we were talking about earlier, is that they were talking about that Titans game, how, he doesn't have everybody. I was like, Abby, that doesn't fucking matter, because watch, he's going to throw to the second and third string guys because that's who he's practicing with.
Yep.
What does he do? Throws a touchdown to the third string tight end. I was like, that's literally who he throws to every day in practice. Why wouldn't he have a repertoire with him?
He threw one to DeAndre Thompson too, which is just a kick returner for them.
Matt Barkley tore up the Titans so bad that they cut Parrish Cox
They did today.
the other
cut
day.
him.
Yeah.
They brought up Mr. Irrelevant.
Did they really?
Yeah, Caleb
He's
Reed.
still on the roster.
How about that? Parrish Cox, you stole money from all these teams. It's finally caught up to you.
So let's look at it this way. So if DeMarco Murray's your running back and you're on bye this week, I honestly think one of your pickups should probably be Wendell Smallwood if he's out there.
I don't know, man.
He
He
is-
really didn't do anything the other night,
I
did
know,
he?
but he is now taking over for Ryan Matthews. If you got nothing else, I mean, AP's not going to be back. I mean, if Tim Hightower's out there, that's probably a little bit better of a start.
Hightower shouldn't be out there. I mean, I hate to say this, but Matt Asiata, like, you can almost guarantee he's going to get a touchdown. He's gotten a touchdown the past 3 weeks on 14 carries. He's got 3 touchdowns. Dude's a vulture.
What do you think about Jalen Richard?
I don't know, man. He's not. It's not like it would be a reliable play. You don't know what he's going to do. I mean, he had a touchdown last week.
I think in that one, if you're in a league that gets kick return yards, it'd probably be a guy that I would pick up.
Well, yeah, no doubt. He should already be owned because he returns punts and kicks. But the thing about it is that he doesn't get that much play because he shares with Latavius and DeAndre Washington. So,
I mean, Tyreek Hill, he's only owned in 26.6% of leagues.
Oh,
That's
man.
true. He had 2 touchdowns, didn't he? Not Tyreek.
Three. He had 3 touchdowns. But the thing
Who's
about it,
who's the guy for the Falcons that got 2 touchdowns this weekend?
this is that
Gabriel.
Gabriel Taylor, or Taylor
Yeah.
Gabriel, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs can go fuck themselves and their fans. Like, I think they are the cockiest fucking fan base. I don't know why. They're garbage. Their quarterback can't throw farther than 5 yards down the fucking field and complete a pass. And so it just Alex Smith and everybody in that fan base, just go fuck yourself. And if you watch our show, you can go fuck yourself too, because the Chiefs I cannot stand the Chiefs. They're pure ass. And every fucking power ranking has them like top 5 super high for no fucking reason.
Dude, they've been getting scorched through the air this year. They're the bottom half. I mean, Marcus Peters has kind of fell. I think them losing Sean Smith hurt them more than it hurt us, because he's not a number 1 corner. And he's proven that this year, but he's a fantastic number 2.
And if C.J. Anderson would have been for the Broncos, and maybe the Broncos' offensive line wouldn't be as shitty as they have been this year, then they probably would have fucking ran it right down their throats, because Kansas City is like in the low 20s on defense, like on rushing or something like that.
I know we play them soon.
Oh, they'll beat our ass too. They do it every single time, and it just burns me up inside because they're garbage.
Back to fantasy. Do you think it's time for you to start Devontae Parker over Jarvis Landry?
He's hurt.
I mean, he's hurt. You know, he might come in. Who knows?
Shit, it's almost time to start Kenny Stills over Landry.
Yeah. I've had Jarvis Landry all year long. It was a waste.
Stills is tied with Jarvis Landry with 18 targets over the past 3 games. Kenny Stills, I feel, is kind of becoming that new Deshaun Jackson, where he'll catch a 70-yard touchdown pass and then 2 one-yard catches. Just those out routes to get a first down and then a touchdown pass. But Parker's good. If he could stay healthy, then that's his big beef. Is he fell in the draft coming out of Louisville because he couldn't stay healthy. He had Bridgewater thrown to him. I mean, Bridgewater is very, very accurate. So
yeah. You guys got anything? Anybody pick up? Anybody drop?
Drop wise, I literally just dropped.
You can drop Landry. You can drop DeAndre Hopkins if you haven't already done so. You can drop C.J. Fedorowicz. If Osweiler, for whatever reason, is on your team, even on your bench, then you shouldn't be playing fantasy football. Who else? Let's think, man. Matthew Stafford's been a disappointment, but there's nobody else there to go pick up anymore.
Do you drop A.J. Green?
Man,
you're not in a keeper league.
Wow.
If you're in a keeper league, you drop it.
I mean, here's the thing, though, is that they said something about him coming back late, maybe. Like, I don't know why they would, bring him back and maybe him re-aggravate that, because they're just garbage this year.
They're completely out of the fucking playoff chase.
I know.
Yeah, why would you even bring him back?
That's what they were saying, though, man.
It's like Carolina.
It's the Bengals.
It's like Carolina with Luke Kuechly. Why would you bring him back this year? You're completely fucking out of it. Let your defensive player fucking get better. I mean, the dude was fucking weeping on the sideline because of concussion.
The thing is, there's something else that happened there. He didn't just get a concussion. Like, it was something mental.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's scared, man.
Probably triggered something. Just, I don't know.
You've seen all
it's America's dream.
He went into the locker room and raged out like a fucking Slipknot music video. Just raged.
I am a firm believer he is arguably the best defensive player in the NFL. Like, you can put him on any defense in the NFL and he will bring them up.
Luke Kuechly still?
Yeah.
It's more because he can decipher and remember plays and stuff like that, more so than just his physical abilities.
I really feel he's like the Peyton Manning. Like,
I don't know. He is
plays. Like, oh, they're shifting to this, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, fuck, that's what we're running.
Yeah.
Physically, he still has
Oh yeah, he's
All the
above
talent.
average.
That's like 10 years.
It's
I'm
just
saying
he
he's
is
very
the
smart.
smartest. Yeah, he is like the smartest linebacker in the game. Got to be.
Anybody else? I know y'all are tired of this a long time ago, but like just tired of cornerbacks bitching nonstop, like Richard Sherman.
I
And,
hate. Josh Norman.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Can we just go through who's your least favorite
Janoris Jenkins.
Who's my
Who's my
least
least
favorite? What?
cornerback right now?
Dude, it was
would be
Richard Sherman.
Josh
and-
Norman. It
it
would
was
probably
Richard-
be Josh Norman
Yeah,
because
so
he
it
just
was
bitches nonstop, man.
it was
You
it
just
was
got
Richard.
paid.
God damn. God fucking damn. It was Richard Sherman. Yeah, no, it was Richard Sherman until Thursday. When I saw Josh Norman versus Des Bryant on Thursday, fuck the dude.
Josh Norman
He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, shut him down though.
But Josh Norman is a
little
crybaby bitch. Yeah,
He's a little bitch.
he is. He used like to me. Sherman was the guy I hated. Like you're trash. Like you were the worst person in this defense. You cry for every play. When you're called out for a penalty, you think, no way is it my fault. And then when you commit a penalty and get away with it, you say, oh, that's just a game. That's what it goes. Like, come on, dude. Shut your fucking mouth.
The fact that Wilson didn't say DJ Hayden takes all of his shit talking he's done to him out the fucking window.
Because
so
DJ Hayden's not even relevant, man.
All it'll take is a retweet from DJ Hayden, and Wilson will love him for the rest of his
You
life.
son of a bitch.
No.
Fuck you. Hey, Latavius Murray just retweeted me. Dude, you're awesome.
Latavius Murray might soft sometimes,
fuck.
man.
Janoris Jenkins, though, did say something about Terrell Pryor this weekend. That kind of
And
was like,
then
I never knew he even fucking said anything ever. Janoris Jenkins, that is.
he Pryor had like 130 yards on him, didn't he? And then didn't
Yeah.
Corey Coleman have a
Pryor
touchdown
scored.
catch on him too?
Yeah, but so Janoris said something like he's punk ass bitch, not punk ass bitch, but something.
Something about shit.
Yeah, something
Okay.
about shit, and he just exploited zone coverage. And Terrell Pryor tweeted back and said, "You're a great defensive back. I like playing against you," or something. Something very nice.
Yeah.
And like Terrell Pryor, I think it's turned over a new leaf somehow. Like he is the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. I mean, dude's actually a very, very good wide receiver.
I wouldn't expect it, but I guess you can train to do anything.
Just like Tim Tebow. You say you can and you will.
Did you see that story that came out that Bill Belichick talked him out of $1 million contract or $1 million commercial deal?
I saw it across my feed. I didn't read it because I really don't give a fuck.
What was
It
this
was
now?
so he had just signed with the Patriots or whatever and was going
Yeah.
through practice, and he got an offer for $1 million to do a one-day commercial shoot.
Mhm.
He called up Bill Belichick and goes, "Hey, coach, I got this offer. I just want to ask you, see if you are okay with it or if you want me to do it." And he said, "Timmy, I'd really like it if you didn't do it." So Tim Tebow just turned down $1 million and then got cut. Like he said, it was the story was really good because it was an interview talking about part of the new book he came out with. I can't remember the name of it. Shaken.
Yeah.
And
Kelly Ripa this morning.
oh yeah. So in one of the things he was talking about, the sickest he ever felt and the most disappointed he ever felt was when he got cut by the Patriots, because his two biggest supporters told him that he just didn't fit.
He's not
mean,
a
that
good
sucks,
fucking
man.
football quarterback.
I am on that bandwagon, Nick. He is not a good quarterback. That's it. He is not a quarterback, but my God, does he win games somehow, some way with his retarded throw and everything.
Exactly who he's like. He's fucking like Vince Young. Vince Young has like one of the highest winning percentage ever.
It's true.
But the dude was terrible. Like, you watch him in pocket, you're like, good Lord, I throw better than that with left-handed. What the hell was that?
That's what it is. I mean, I got nothing else this week. What about y'all?
No, I'm good.
Nick?
Nope. We got to bring up the sock story next week, though.
Yeah, we got to talk. We got to figure out some way to make it
PG.
PG. Yeah,
17.
totally PG. However, we could talk about you climbing Mount Harris. So
We can do that. I have no shame in that.
yeah, we can definitely talk about you
All
climbing
out
Mount
there,
Harris.
I conquered that bitch.
That's it for this week, everybody. This was episode 41. We skipped last week, so we went from 40 to 41 only. We are alive. But check us out on Sunday. If you need start sit questions, we will be manning the Twitters. So
This fear.
till then, check us out on the web, ffdraftbus.com, iTunes and Google Play, Weekly Football Insight, Draft Bus Podcast, and then, of course, you'll watch us on YouTube. So hit us up on Twitter, @FFDraftBus. Till then.
Deuces.
Peace.